This is buckthorn, sometimes called purging buckthorn or common buckthorn, but it's Rhamnus carthatica. It's not a common shrub. Occasionally you'll get it along old hedgerows, and sometimes it appears on former pit tops, Calverton pit top. There's quite a lot of it, but in Nottinghamshire generally it's not the easiest of shrubs to find. But if you find this buckthorn, you've got every chance that you can find these leaf mites. Well, here's the mine that I'm after, and this is the leaf mine of Stigmella catharticella, or catharticella, depending on your pronunciation, and which is right, of course. If you find buckthorn, you're very likely to find the mines of this, and it's usually on every single buckthorn bush, wherever that buckthorn bush may be growing. At side of roadsides here at Caythorpe in the Trent Valley, it's especially common, and it's a very easy mine to determine as well, because there's only 2 or 3 species of micromoths whose larvae do indeed mine the leaves of buckthorn. We'll have a closer look at the mine. Well, this is the mine that we've just been looking at. The egg was laid here, right at the side of where the larva vacated the mine, and initially the larva made its way up and picked up the midrib of the vein, went along the vein. Don't always do this, it can be anywhere on the leaf, and then work its way from the vein. The mine gradually widens and does a complete U-turn in a couple of spots. That's a common feature of the mine of Stigmella catharticella. The mine is frass filled, so it always appears dark like this, unless it's very recent, and the frass will be quite green. And eventually the larva, when full grown, makes a crescent shaped cut into the surface of the leaf and leaves the leaf and pupates on the ground. A very easy mine to find, if you could find any buckthorn. In Nottinghamshire, say, buckthorn isn't an easy species to locate, but where it is, you will invariably find this mine here. So that's an easy to find mine, the leaf mine of Stigmella catharticella. And here's 2 other mines of the same species, always very similar, but the common factor with this particular leaf mine are the hairpin bends in the mine, usually in a couple of places. This lower one is fairly recent because the frass is just starting to turn black, but it's still quite green in the end part of that mine, darker in this top mine. Very easy to spot, but like many micromoths, very poorly recorded. Well, a nice easy leaf mine to start the autumn leaf mining season off. Autumn's a great time, the best time really for looking for leaf mines. So if you've packed your moth trap away, have a go at leaf mining. Lots of help on the internet, so there's no real excuse. Lots of keys, and the keys are easy to sort out. But if you are going to leaf mine, don't be afraid of taking the leaf. Take the leaf home, because you may well need to photograph it from underneath looking up at a light source, and you can't do that when it's stuck on a bush. If you can find buckthorn like this, you'll find Stigmella Catharticella. It's an easy species and a widespread species, but once again, like many micromoths, under-recorded. And buckthorn looks like this. It has these nice sort of oval leaves, quite strongly veined on the underside, and clusters of black sort of cherry-like berries. Don't eat them, they not do you a great deal of good, but that's what you need to look for. In terms of buckthorn's general appearance, it has quite a different habit of growing. That might sound silly, but when you spent as much time looking at bushes along country lanes as I have, you'll be able to see buckthorn from half a mile away. Slightly different green as well, but you won't believe me on that one. But an easy one to find, and kicks us off nicely as we head further into autumn.